Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mimi. In today's video, I'm going to be walking you through how you can use ChatGPT to expand your Excel skills. You can ask me, what is ChatGPT? ChatGPT, you can think of it like as a computer that acts as if it's a human being. It's a computer that has been trained with a lot of AI models to act as human being. So you can ask it. For example, you can say, ChatGPT, how do I say hello in Spanish? And ChatGPT will tell you, you just have to say hola. Now we're going to be using ChatGPT to ask some Excel questions. So for example, we'll be saying, ChatGPT, how do I add up salary in column C? How do I take an average of ages in column B? And we're going to be getting responses. And through this, we can better expand our Excel skills. Stay tuned. Alright, let's get started. So for this, we're going to be using this Excel that has a name of employees. We're going to be asking ChatGPT to help us write formulas that can get us all this, the ones that are in blue, and likewise this one at the bottom. So let's head over to ChatGPT, and we're going to be asking it to give us the first name. So if you don't already have access to ChatGPT, just go to chat.openai.com. I will be leaving the link to it in the description box. All you have to do is to sign up. So in the chat box here, just type in write Excel formula to get the first name from a full name in cell A2. We're going to be asking ChatGPT. And one nice thing about ChatGPT is that not only will it give you the formula, it's also going to explain the formula to you. So all we have to do now is to copy the code. Just click copy code, and we head back to Excel, and we're just going to paste it here. Control V, and that's it. We have Sam. All we have to do now is to drag this down, and we have all the first name, and we can confirm that this is correct. Sam, Kim, Peace, and so on. Let's do the same thing for the last name. So we're going to be going back to ChatGPT for the last name. So I'm going to be pasting it here. Now we're asking ChatGPT to write the last name. We can see now that he has written the formula for us. All we have to do is to copy it, and we head back to Excel. We paste it here, see, and then we just drag it down, and we should have all the last names here. Perfect. The next one now is the email address. We know email addresses has a little bit of the first name and that of the last name at the domain.com. So now let's head back to the computer so I can show you how we can do that with ChatGPT. Now we don't want to do for the email address. For the email address, we want it to give us the first letter of the first name and the last name. So for example, for Sam, this would be sdoe@gmail.com. sdoe@gmail.com. So let's head back to ChatGPT and we'll paste the prompt. So I'm going to go back to ChatGPT and I'll paste the prompt here and click enter. So the prompt here is write Excel formula, combine the first letter of the first name and the last name with Gmail. So ChatGPT gave us this. I'm going to copy the code. We head back to Excel and I'm going to paste it here. We can see sdoe, and I'm going to drag it down, and everybody should have an email address. So let's just confirm. For Pauline Wood, it's P Wood. If I change this, instead of Pauline, if this person now it's Sarah, for example, this has changed to S Wood. So we can confirm that the formula is fine. So now we want to go to the gender. So instead of having male, female, we just want to have M for male, F for female, M for male, and F for female. So we're going to go back to ChatGPT and we're going to paste the prompt. So we'll go back to ChatGPT and I'm going to paste this prompt that says write Excel formula to get the first letter of the gender in cell F2. Remember, my gender is in F2. So I'm going to send this to ChatGPT and let's see it started writing the formula. I'm going to copy the code here by clicking this. I head back to Excel. I'm going to paste it here. Ctrl V, and we can see M for male. Now drag this down. F for female, M for male. Now the next one for us is the age. So we have the date of birth of all of our employees, but we want to know how old are they? How old is the CEO? How old is this person from sales? So we're going to copy. We're going to give ChatGPT a prompt. We're going to head back to ChatGPT here and paste the prompt that says write Excel formula to get the age from date of birth in cell H2. I'm going to send that. We'll scroll down. You can see ChatGPT started writing the formula, and we're just going to copy the code here, and we head back to ChatGPT. Head back to Excel. We'll paste the formula here, and we're going to drag it down. You can see very fast. This person is 33. This person is 13, and the CEO is 69. Okay, so we have all of our fields done here for us by ChatGPT. All we did was to tell it what to do, and we told it the column that has the target field. So now we want to get an average. We want to do the average age. We also want to do the average salary. We want to know what is the average age for people that work for this company. So now we're going to head back to ChatGPT right here, and then we're going to paste this prompt that says write Excel formula to get the average age from I2 to I7, and we'll see that ChatGPT started writing it, and this is the formula. So I'm going to copy the code, go back to Excel, and I'm going to paste it here, and we can see if I highlight this, and we can see that the average here is 46.16, which matches this. So that means that the ChatGPT is correct. So for the same thing here for salary, we're just going to drag this down here, and we know that this is for salary. If you click here, you'll see that it's using J, and salary is in the J column. Okay. So the next thing for us is to go back to ChatGPT and ask for the highest age. We want to know the oldest person in this company. So we're going to copy the prompt as well and head back to ChatGPT, and we're going to paste the prompt here. Write Excel formula to get the highest age from I2 to I7. And then it started writing the formula. It's done with the formula. We're just going to copy. We head back to Excel. I'm going to paste it here, and we can come back here and confirm that 69 is the highest here, and we can do the same thing by dragging this across, and we can see that the highest here is 100,000. The highest here is 100,000. So if you want, you can format this by clicking here and go here to dollar, and we can see that this is 100. So now we want to get the lowest age. So let's head back to ChatGPT, and we can edit our last prompt. You can edit your prompt by clicking this and say, okay, now instead of the highest, I want to get the lowest. And we save. So now for lowest, it's saying that we should use a min instead of max. So we copy the code, we go back to Excel, and we paste it here. So we can see that it's telling us that the youngest person in this company is 13 years old, which corresponds to peace. And we're going to drag this down here so that we can see the least salary. So we can confirm here that the least is actually 20,000. So to format this again as dollar, we can come here and click $sign. Now we want to get the total. We don't need to add the age because we don't get any value from adding age, but we get value from adding the salary. We want to say what is the total salary. So for that, we're going to head back to ChatGPT and ask it to write a formula for us. So I'm going to go back here to ChatGPT, and I'm going to paste this and say Write an Excel formula to get a total salary from J2 through J7. Enter. If I scroll down, it said I should use the sum function. I'm going to copy this and go back to Excel, and I'll paste that here. And to confirm this, I'm going to highlight all of this, and if I look down here, the sum is 295,796, which matches what ChatGPT gave us. So we're done with all this using ChatGPT. Now we're going to come here to do something that is a little bit more complicated. We want to see how many of our employees are female, how many are male, how many are less than 40, how many are at least 60 years old. So for this, we still need to go back to ChatGPT and ask it the prompt. So I'm going to so we're going to go back to ChatGPT here, and we're going to paste this prompt that says write an Excel formula to count all record by gender field in F. So I'm going to click it. So now it's saying that I can do a count if for F to C for male. So I'm going to copy and go back here. So we're going to start with male. I'm going to paste it here. We see it says we have 2 people that are male, and that is true, just this 1 and 2 people. So we're going to paste the exact same formula here. We know that these are both saying 2 because they're both male. We're going to change this one to female. We know that this one is female, so we just type in female, and now it's saying 4, and that is true. We have 4 people that are female. Now for the people that are less than 40 years old. So let's head back to ChatGPT, and I'm going to paste this prompt. Okay, so I'm going to copy this code. Now head back to Excel, and I will paste it here. So it's telling us that 2 people are less than 40 years old, and we can see that 33 and 13. So we want to do for people that are at least 60 and above. So we go back to ChatGPT, and we can edit the last prompt and say that people that are at least 60 years. Okay, and then I'm going to copy the code and head back to Excel, and I'm going to paste it here. So this says that 2 people are at least 60. So 1 and 2, that is correct. So the next one is now to use VLOOKUP. So for this one, we have all the employee name here, but we want to know their department. So we know that this is their name, but we don't know what their department is. So let's ask ChatGPT to help us with this. So we're going to head back to ChatGPT, and we're going to paste this prompt that says that write an Excel formula to look up employee name in column A. As we can see here, that employee name is in column A. And then let's go back from basic tab and return the email address in column D. So let's see what ChatGPT comes up with. Okay, so we're going to copy this code, and we go back to Excel, and we paste this. This is saying that Joey. Let's go back to our prompt and we'll see what we asked ChatGPT. We said that and return the email address in column D. Let's see. That is correct, the email address. So that's not the department. So let's make this email address, and we're going to make another one for the department. So that's the email address. This one is coming as NA, Pauline Wood. Do we have anybody with that name here? Oh, that's because we changed this person before. If I change this back to Pauline and go back here, now we should see our email address. Let's do the same thing for the department. For the department, so we're going to paste the same formula. but now we want to bring back the department. The department is in column E. So how do we edit this? We want it to go all the way through E, so we're going to change D to E, and we're going to change 4 to 5, and that should bring back the department so we can see IT and the rest. Okay, so that's how we're able to use ChatGPT to answer some questions in Excel. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've learned how ChatGPT can make you more efficient at work or at school. Please make sure you subscribe, share, and make sure you like my video. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.